Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Hi, sorry, you're not here to see me, but it's right, I'll be off stage in a second. I'm Martin from Eurogamer.net. I'm here to basically say hello, welcome to the last session of EGX Rezzed. Thanks for coming. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to hand over to William Pugh for our only 18-rated session, I think, over the next few days. It's going to have nudity, swearing a lot, so go for it.
Hi everyone, this is going to be an unconventional talk. We're going to have a lot of audience participation. There is a microphone in the middle. There's going to be a few rules that we're going to need to remember, but I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need someone to volunteer to do something that they're not going to know what it is until they come up. So just come on, just anybody, just the first person who gets up here. It's not a politeness hand-raising situation. It's a who gets to the stage first situation. Okay, so the politeness walking, okay, what's your name?
Oliver Walker.
Oliver Walker, Oliver Runner, more like. It's not, I'm sorry, okay, what you need to do is you need to be my social media manager. You need to sit by my computer, and when I tell you to tweet things, I need you to tweet things. Yeah, I'm also very, very bad at spelling, so you know what? Don't even worry about it. Like, it's okay. Okay, so I am going to say that anybody at any point can interrupt me and ask me a question. All they have to do is go to the microphone and say, excuse me, and the cue for the question being accepted is me shouting, "What? What is it?" If I don't accept the question, it's just going to be, give me a second. Okay, so just like, let's do an example. Anyone feel free to run up to the microphone and ask me a question about anything. Anything, literally anything. I just like mental health, sexual history, video game design theory. You know, it's just you just got to be brave. Just got to walk up to the microphone and say,
excuse me.
What?
Boxers or briefs?
Pardon? Boxers or briefs? Boxers, to be honest. I think nothing's quite as good as a good pair of boxers. Now, I am sensing that the organizers of this event might want me to talk about games things. However, that doesn't need to be the situation. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be delete that, and let's have a poll. What should we, are we going to talk about the Stanley Parable, or are we going to talk about crows? By the way, you should all follow me on Twitter. This is very disjointed, but it's just because we need to get through a lot of things very quickly first, so that the bulk of the talk can work very well. This is so tactile. It's like the closer you move it to your voice, it gets, Anyway, can we put up like a poll about Stanley Parable versus crows discussion or something? Or anything, you know what? It can be anything. What? No, wait, who said that? Okay, all right, so because they didn't go up to the microphone and do everything via the intended structure, that wasn't picked up. So now we've got a division between the people who are watching via stream, who don't know what I'm pissed off about, and the people in the room who maybe know what I'm pissed off about. The person said, maybe we could talk about the beginner's guide. I didn't make the beginner's guide. That wasn't me. That's the other guy on Stanley Parable, Davey Reedon. That happens to me probably about once a week, more often at games events. And I'm going to just be completely honest, it really, really, really fucking pisses me off. So please never, ever, ever, not even for a joke, ask me what it was like making the beginner's guide, because I will sass you so hard that it will be just... Also, by the way, you're all being very passive. Nobody's walking up to the microphone and asking questions. Yeah, person that I've been making eye contact for the past 10 minutes. You could do it. You're having a good time. You're laughing. You're enjoying this. Maybe help everybody else enjoy it. Don't pretend that I wasn't talking to you. Don't look over there like the screen's going to help you. Someone, please go to the microphone and ask a question. There's clearly... The structure of this talk is quickly evaporating, and if we don't have somebody come in and interact, games are an interactive medium, don't please fill in the survey, please. It just this is you know, you've got to abide by the rules. You want to ask a question, you've got to say the phrase. What?
Me. Is this going to be recorded, or is it just on Twitch, and is it not going on YouTube?
This is going to be recorded, so this embarrassment is going down in the history books, my friend. This isn't Ken Levine right here. I don't have pre-prepared talking points. You're the talking points. I mean, you provide me with the talking points. It's a very kind of interactive thing. But what was your question?
It was just that, because my friend was going to come on
Just
Saturday.
next. No, go. People start lining up behind, please. Arrested Development joke. I get it. It's funny. I like it. No one else is. What is it?
Is there a particular question you'd like us to ask?
I want you to kind of just. I want maybe something that I can talk for about 5 minutes for. You know, good general use topic. You know. You've had your question. It's one question, by the way. Next.
Okay.
No. Move.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What? I mean, what? Sorry, this is difficult.
Can you talk about directing actors?
Directing actors is a very easy thing to do. You basically do nothing because actors get really upset if you try to tell them what to do. If you give them notes about how to deliver a line, they'll be like, hey, I didn't spend 3 years in RADA to be told how to deliver a line by a game developer, and they'll just get sassy. So you've got to just let them do their thing. Their improvisation will create joyous moments. Stanley Parable, Dr. Langoscop the Tiger and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, The Whirlwind Heist, all of those, both of the, directing Kevin Brighting and Stanley and Simon Amstel in Langoscop, the best thing you can do is you can just give them space to make things, because they're going to surprise you in ways that you're not going to anticipate it, and you're just not going to. Can we please post that tweet? You've already sent this tweet. Can we? It's why I don't understand why my genius idea is not being executed. You know what? Just can I get another person up here, please? Can I? This isn't. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's okay, great. Now, the tweet thing isn't working. I know when to drop a dead idea, and this idea needs to be dropped. See, if I'd written this, I would have had a very tasteful joke about a bad game, but I can't improv it because I might say something that'll, it's No Man's Sky. What the fuck happened with that? Can you open up Photoshop and can you do me some slides, please? It's going fine. Don't worry. I'm not talking. Okay. So yes. What?
Can I ask a question?
What?
Yeah, I just wanted you to say it again.
It's you.
It is me. Hi. What's next for William Pugh?
What's next for William Pugh is drinking some water. You gotta swipe. And then you've gotta get the Photoshop. You command space, and then you type Photoshop in. No, it's P. No, not a double P. That one, yeah. You know how to use Photoshop, right? That was probably a question I should have asked before. Nice, cool. I'm running Crows, the company now, not the, and I'm making video games with them, trying to organize like 10 people, and it's really difficult. Organizing people's terrible. You know how people are all full of emotions and insecurities and just, they mess up with their hands and spill water all the time? Imagine that, but multiplied by 10. And then them all getting like annoyed with each other. It's hard.
Can you talk about what your next project is?
It's obviously under NDA. I'm not going to announce it now. Did you think I would? Okay. I'm not even going to do it for a joke. I'm not going to even do it for a throwaway joke. Can someone please get up and replace this person, please? Because it's just, thank you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what?
I gather accounting came about because you were hassling people on Twitter, basically. Who are you harassing on Twitter now?
I'm harassing nobody on Twitter. What a horrendous question to ask. And I'm not harassing anybody on Twitter. And now people are going to take that clip and they're going to put it out of context and it's going to make it sound like I'm denying something that I'm not guilty of. And being a Twitter celebrity, and that is what I am, by the way, being a Twitter celebrity is really difficult. Can you please stop making slides? We've been up here for like what feels like 30 minutes, and I'm not seeing, just, you get the text, just type anything in.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what?
Right. So listen, I don't know you, and
Oh.
I don't know the game.
What the fuck?
At all.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Don't
But I
applaud
just want
that.
to ask you a question about what you've written here on your site. It says, the Stanley Parable is a first-person exploration game. You will play as Stanley, and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story, and you will not follow a story. You will have a choice, and you will have no choice.
That copy
The game
is-
will end, and the game will never end. So it goes on and on like this. So my question to you is, what is this game about?
The game Stanley Parable. You see, I deliberately structured this whole talk
Not to do
performance
this.
thing so that we'd get so I wouldn't have to. This is like a 3-year-old generic. I don't mean it. I want everyone to feel like they can come up and ask me anything, you know. But it's okay. The Stanley Parable is about it's a game. It's a video game about various. It's a video game about choice, and it's about a narrative deconstruction
I think
of
I've heard that
the
before
tropes of.
somehow.
Pardon?
I think I've heard that before somehow. You just repeated exactly what was written on here.
Yeah, just play. What do you want me to? What?
Just a little bit of a kernel of an idea about what it could be about, because I can imagine many things when I hear this.
This is the equivalent of a neurological conference, and someone, and the top neurosurgeon being on stage doing an avant-garde performance piece, and then someone coming up and asking, "Oh, so what's the brain all about?" The brain. The Stanley Parable is a BAFTA-nominated, should have won, Taylor to something, should have BAFTA, IGF winning. It's about surprise. I can't explain it because that'll ruin the surprise, and the surprise is
Great
there.
answer.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you. Can we? This is going really badly. This is going badly, isn't it?
You're right.
What is it?
How did you avoid the death at the hands of publishers?
Oh yeah, the vague description I gave to calm my way into being able to have a time slot to shout at people, to make myself feel better. You don't do publishers interrupt me at any point. If you feel like I'm being shit and like I'm not hitting the quality level, you just feel free.
Hey. Do you have like a dream project? Can you talk about your dream project maybe? A game you want to make one day?
My dream project happened like 3 years ago. It was the Stanley Parable, and the rest of my life is a painful, slow, awkward series of embarrassments that will inevitably lead to, I don't know, just mediocre.
Aww.
What is it?
So I played the Stanley Parable,
Great.
and
Thank you.
I missed the plot and accidentally climbed out of the office entirely and ended up in an all-consuming whiteness. Was this part of the whole artistic vision of the game, or was it just a glitch?
Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, what? That's a whole part of, that's a huge part of the game. It's just a secret. Just a kind of, can you please hold this for me while I put my things back on? Because we can't have any dead time. We can't have any dead time at all. Hold it right next to me. Okay, so. That's part of the game. It's a secret. Thank you. It's a secret in the game. The game's full of secrets. It's. Well, you're asking me to explain why part of the. It's in the. You've been up before. You've been up before. You can't ask a second question. Oh. You've got to let other people have a go. You've got to. Yeah. It's in the. It's in the game, so it's part of the game. Yeah. What is it?
Did any non-video game works inspire Stanley Parable in accounting? And if so, what were?
Yeah, they did. It's actually. Do you want to come up here for a moment? You can go. Okay, so if you just have a sit. I made a special game that explains my work process for questions like these. It's a Twine game called William's Work, or if you read that, it's called William Pugh Simulator. Now let's just. Can you just hold this while I continue to make sounds, to maintain the illusion of progress? Okay, there we go. You just play that in the background while I continue to just try and struggle on towards the end of this. So you know how you just click the fret. You click the no. That's literally the one. That's the one thing. Get ready for the joke. If he picks 9, we've all been there. You've got to refresh now. You please. You can. Everything else leads to a path, but you just can't pick 9 because I just thought that'd be funny. No, just please press restart. Press OK. This is how much time? Can someone in the back? I can't see you. The lights are so bright. How much time do I have left? How much longer do I? 3 years. 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have serious mental health problems. I'm really depressed. What is it?
I hate managing people.
Pardon?
I hate managing people as well.
Yeah, it's fucking awful, isn't it?
Yeah. So, how do I get into the industry and become good like you?
I think I'm not good, man. I'm doing my best to. Like, if you think thank you. That's a nice compliment, but it's. I think you can look at one specific skill that you're good at. I mean, when I was starting out, I looked a lot at Valve's hiring policy because for me, like working at Valve was the dream. Now they have robots to do all of that for them. But I think look at yourself like a T model employee. So you have one specific area that you are very skilled at. For me, it's level design or writing or being weird on stage, and then you just become a generalist in other areas. So you know a little bit of sound design, a little bit of whatever, and then that naturally creates limitations for the work that you can do. So you could perhaps, if you're very good at level design, you can build some beautiful architecture, and then that's kind of the main content driving force behind what you're doing, and then you can pair together with other T-model shaped people. Like maybe you work with a really good voice actor who knows a lot about voice acting and writing, but nothing about level design, which is like what you could be. I think a big mistake a lot of people make is thinking that because you're good at a technical or artistic skill, that makes you good at managing people who also do that. That's not the case. Management is an entirely different set of. I slept 3 hours yesterday because there were a lot of emails that needed to be responded to, and
I know the feeling.
It's tough. It's really tough, and I think there is a. I think it's I don't know how to answer your question.
What if I'm a jack of all trades?
Pardon? If you're a jack of all trades, what are you most good at? Don't laugh. That wasn't a funny question.
Honestly, I don't know.
The sunglasses are going back on. Where are they? What are you best at? What do you enjoy? Okay, what do you enjoy doing the most? That's the better question. What do you enjoy the most?
Coming up with stories for the games and drawing art and hating myself for not being good enough.
I don't think I'm very good at hating myself, but I don't think I enjoy it. Then naturally just make a small part of a game that you enjoy have that part of the game be the kind of centerpiece, and then the only thing you've got to worry about is just the checkbox of things that need to surround it, like, can I market this properly? Oh, is promotion done? Oh, can controllers work in the game? You know, that's all stuff that isn't hard. That stuff you can YouTube tutorial. You know, but I hope that answers your question vaguely, in some sense.
Yeah.
There's someone behind you. Hey.
Excuse me?
Hey, how's it going?
Forgot to say what?
Pardon?
You forgot to say what?
I know. I'm very bad at keeping to rules that I make myself. What is it? What do you want? What do you want from me?
I want some tips on promoting a new indie game.
You want? Wait. How do I promote a new indie game? You can. You can do a few things. You can do acutely what I'm doing now, which is exaggerating a personality and just being a character, like just playing a character. Just there's the person below you with all the insecurities and the problems and the unhappiness, and then you just push that to one side and you act fun, and people will follow you on Twitter, and even if you fake a mental breakdown on stage in front of so many people, you know, it's like people, as long as people are paying attention to you, you can say whatever. Like I could say, hey everyone here, why don't you subscribe to the crows.com email list? Or you can follow me on Twitter @HonestWilliam. And that gives me a platform to promote any future work that I do. And a lot of it's about aggregating people and retaining them. And I heard a sigh. Don't sigh.
So you're saying it's really hard to just promote the game and not make a personality cult out of it?
I think people want to hear about people's stories. I think the best piece of advice I got was people want to know. People buy why you do something, not what you're doing. Like we've all seen Indie Game the movie or something like that. We've all seen like the troubled creator who wants to make their art and then sell and then take it to the world, and that's a powerful kind of story that I think people can connect to quite easily. So that's why having a figurehead or a character or a personality. I mean, Devolver have Fork Parker, I think, which is just a made up character that serves that role, but it's just having a face attached to the product humanizes it, and it makes it, and it just I think that makes it easier to talk about your game, because it's not like a boring dry press release, which is like, hey, RPG 52 roguelike is coming out. Here are 3 screenshots from our student artist, and like it's like. You got to know that like people, like the people everybody gets like 5 of those in their inbox every day, right. And if you can turn it into, hi, I'm little Jimmy, I am making this game because it tells a story that I really want to tell and is really important to me. I hope you can find 10 minutes to play it. By the way, it's in Twine. Or it's like it's easier to once you're approaching the idea of talking to people about your game as a person rather than as just like a blank emotionless press release. Right. You know, it's a lot easier to connect with people, and I think that's partly why like it's like everybody, like I think everyone kind of knows who Phil Fish is, right? Everyone kind of knows who John Blow is, like the people who've made like. People who've been promoted as like artistic auteurs, and you know these people creating this work from the depths of their soul. I think John Blow said, "Put your pain in the game." You know, it's like that kind of thing. It gets your audience all excited for your nonsense. Well, is there anybody else? Is there anybody else on there? Please help me. Please help me. Please.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Hi. I was just curious about what your favourite ending of the Stanley Parable is and why.
It's the freedom ending, because I think it's probably It's the one that's the most hopeful for the future, and it's the nicest kind of perfect wrap-up ending. And I like the idea of there being a happy ending to stories.
How was it working with Justin?
Justin's a lovely guy. Oh fuck! I can't sit down. That'll piss everybody. Sorry. Justin's exactly how you expect him to be. He is. He's a lovely guy, and I'm very lucky to have got to spend time with him. What? Come on! Let's keep the pace up. This is sagging a bit.
Okay. So I'm afraid I wasn't aware you'd made the Stanley Parable when I came up. Okay, it's fine. I was sort of hoping you'd talk about your adventures in the industry. But that doesn't seem to be the way it's going. I'm a recent.
Well, I can tell you anything. Everyone's questions so far have been surprisingly mundane. So if you want to ask me, look at me. I've got water in my boots. There's a personal twine suicide note up there. So please, it's not a joke. Please ask me anything. Ask me anything. Ask me anything.
Right. Okay.
Ask me anything.
We're good. Yeah.
Ask me anything.
Okay. And I'm paid 40 quid to be here. I'm a
I'm
recent
sorry.
grad. I'm trying to get into the games industry. This is going out to the audience and similar to what you're doing. I don't know if anybody's looking for QA roles or junior producers. If there's anybody after the show I could talk to.
Wait, what? You're using my. Wait, you just said.
Well,
okay.
I thought you were going to talk about the actual.
Well, we've got 5. We've got.
I need a job, buddy. So
you do. So
if there are any developers, or sort of senior people here, could I please talk to you afterwards? Just to learn more about the industry as well, if that was all right.
Wait.
Thank you for the microphone.
You should. Wait. You need your name and your Twitter and your contact info.
Thank you. Yes. James Dyson, nothing to do with the Hoover. I do have a Twitter, but I use email. It's james.dyson 241 @hotmail.com. 241 because that was my locker combination, and I thought, it sounds like 2 for 1, like a deal. Like that's really funny. It's not that funny, but that's my email. But I'll be waiting outside. I'm also down at Creative Assembly. I've been with this chappie here who's been very useful about talking about what he does as a producer. So please, if there's anything, thank you.
No, it's okay. We now have 2 minutes left.
All right.
Okay. Look. What's your name, man?
Jacek.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
no
fuck.
Problem.
If we do that, it's gonna be me looking like an insensitive idiot.
Yeah, it's fine.
For 5, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I want to go back to the management thing, actually.
Okay.
So, for the 10-person team, especially in game development, what do you think the balance works for organic work versus the Asana stuff and all this, planning and shit like this?
Dude, you have asked me the best question. Thank you so much. I think this is really important. I think personally, for me, a lot of the magic when AAA talk about the idea of how do you get in a good creative workflow, and so you're not just executing things from a design document, but you're actually iterating. You're looking at things. You're creatively implementing stuff super back and forth. It's bouncing between the art department and the sound department and people who are writing it, and it's play. I think that's the reason that everybody here wants. If anybody here is making it, it's why we do what we do. I think the best thing you can do is just dedicate as much time, scope down your projects so that it takes less time to get to the state where you're kind of got it at a functional level, and so you get there faster, and then you've budgeted yourself extra time in order to experiment, in order to play with that iteration cycle some more. I think that's the reason Stanley Parable had as many cool secrets as it did. I think it's the reason that the stuff that we're putting out at the moment with Crows is the reason that's doing all right. I think as much as you can. If we're talking about a balance, I'm saying as much. You grab as much of that free time and collaborative time and play, and it's play. It's like play within the form that we're all training to work in. You know, and that's the dream. Am I right?
Excuse me?
Yeah. What is it?
You mentioned mental health earlier.
Yeah.
Would you be able to talk about how your experience with it has affected your work, both positively and negatively? And if there's anything you could say to the people here with mental health issues that you might be able to help them with, or any general advice?
Can I have 5 more minutes for this question? 3, okay. I think a big stereotype is the suffering creator, and that you've got to suffer in order to make beautiful work and to make work that's good. I think that's complete bullshit. I think that's the most unhealthy image expectation that can be thrust upon anybody. I know that I've struggled with general anxiety for about 3-4 years now. It presents for me like no matter how much air I breathe in, I'm not getting enough to breathe. That persists for like months at a time. Thankfully, I'm on an off period right now, which is super good. I've got depression. I self-harmed last night. It sucks. It's bullshit. It's like I don't know. Like I've been in the position where I'm looking through my messenger list of people to talk to, and like, oh, it's 3 a.m, I can't get to sleep. It's why I'm disjointed, and this is why I'm wasting your 40 pounds. I'm very sorry.
Not a waste.
I think at like when you're looking through your messenger or your list of contacts and you're looking for people to talk to, like there's nothing any of those people can say. And I think if I really appreciate you bringing this up. I think it's an epidemic across the whole industry. I think it's a terrible problem that isn't getting nearly enough attention as it deserves. I can only say that like I suffer from the old mental. I don't know, like it's I'm there as well. That's all I can say. I'm there as well, and it sucks, and it's bullshit, and I think looking to success to solve that problem doesn't work. I've tried it. I'm carrying on trying it. It's not something that particularly does any good. But I think the best thing you can do is surround yourself with people who are striving for the same things that you want to do in life. That you build a good support network with people who are compassionate and who are going to be there for you, and if you can be there for them as well. Like that's like I don't know, just loving each other is the best. That's the best direction I can give. Anyway, I think that's probably me up. So you can follow me on Twitter. What? What is it? What? What do you want?
I just wanted to offer you a hug.
Pardon?
It seems like this was scarred for you, so.
Are you offering me a hug?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, come on, man. Like. Sure, I'll take. Yeah, sure, go on. Oh, my boots are wet. My boots are so wet. Anyway, enough of that performance. What did you think of my Twine game? Oh, thanks. You don't have to lie. Right. Okay. So that's it. You can ask me any questions at HonestWilliam on Twitter. If you're struggling with the stuff I talked about at the end, you can reach out to me, fine. But I only have so much time, and if I don't respond, it's not a personal thing. But yeah, peace and love, everybody. Have a great Rezzed, and someone hire that dude so he can stop interrupting people's talks. Thank you.